Hello everyone, I am Nancy Thompson with Create with Nancy, and I'm coming to you live today from Skinny Atlas, New York. I'm an independent demonstrator and I have a fun fold to share with you today. So if you follow me and are tuning in, say hello and let me know you're here. If you're new to my channel, I want to say welcome. And I'm glad you're here. I haven't done a fun fold in a while, so this is kind of fun to do a fun fold. Fun folds are fun, and they just kind of like create a really unique and special card for that someone special that you might have. Hi Stella, welcome. I'm glad you're here. We are having a hot day today, so it's a good day to be inside and take a drink and cool off because it's a warm one today. Very, very warm. I think we're close to like at least 85, 90. I'm not sure. So hi Ellen and Ann and Sharon, welcome. And Gail, welcome from Ohio. Glad you're here. So who loves fun folds? Let me know in the comments if you love a fun fold card, because I haven't done one in a while. We are using the Lovely and Linen designer paper today. This beautiful paper. We used it last week, okay? We made a fun card last week. We cased the catalog with this one and did it in a lot of other different pattern paper. So this is kind of fun. So I like this paper and really wanted to use it again. So Ellen says it's 94 degrees. I haven't been outside really, other than a few times to the garage to get a few things, but it was like it hits you right in the face. It's humid. So I'm glad I'm inside where it's cool and in the AC. So hi hi Jean. So Stella loves fun folds, and same with Ellen. So yes, okay, so I don't know the name of this fun fold, so maybe when I show it to you guys you can tell me what it's called, because I didn't really have time to research it. I know I've done it before, maybe for an event. So okay, Ellen, she just did the pocket card and also a card that has a front tucked in. Good. Okay, and Sharon loves them too. So let's get to my desktop and we'll look at this beautiful designer paper here. It's got a lot of nice rich colors in it. We've got Evening Evergreen, Night of Navy, Pale Papaya, Soft Succulent, and Sweet Sorbet. So, and there's some really kind of fun designs in here as well. So, so we've got, you know, there's some florals and just different unique type patterns in it. And then we're also using this lovely and lasting stamp set. And this is a bundle, okay? So this is the coordinating punch. This is a punch bundle. And it die cuts out this label here. All right, let me just see if I can zoom in just a little bit more for you guys. Okay, and I think I'm gonna go, let's see, I want to just kind of center this just a little bit. Hopefully I'm not making you dizzy. Okay, all right, I think that's a little bit better. Nope, I want to bring it down closer to me. Okay, so hopefully that gets, you guys can see a little bit better. But this label is fun, and we use that to punch out the background on this card right here. So hi Gail, welcome. She loves fun fold, especially with the recent figures out how to open it, and they're amazed. A recipient figures out how to open it. Yes, so this one's not too hard. Okay, so we're using the stamp set, and there's lots of great images in there, and the punch today. Okay, so this is our fun fold. The only thing I can think of, it's like a stand-up card, okay? Can you guys see this? So it, and it folds flat, so it's 5.5 by 4 1/4, and it will go into an envelope, okay? And this is really easy and fun to put together. The key is, can you guys see this? The key is to have really nice crisp creases, okay, that you burnish it well. Okay, Stella loves this punch. I love it too. It's a great punch, and I'm only starting to use it. So, okay, so let's get started. There will be a PDF. A PDF will be in my next email newsletter. So if you're not a subscriber, make sure you head to my website. It's in the comments, createwithnancy.com, and subscribe to the newsletter. Okay, there's two things. You can subscribe to my website, or you can also subscribe to my newsletter. So check them both out. And let me get my face in this. I gotta move my camera just a little bit more, so you can subscribe there, and there'll be a PDF and pictures of the other two samples that I've got to share with you. Okay, so you like that. So I don't think I've shown you guys this before. I might have done it for a class previously. Okay, so you can, if you want to, you can follow along and write down the measurements. Our first piece, I gotta look for, where did I put my ruler? And I think I gotta move some of these ink pads out of the way so I've got room. So this is a 3 1/4 by 6 inch piece of cardstock, okay? And we're gonna score it at 1/2 inch. Find that. So 1/2 and 1 3/4. That's all we're gonna do with that one, okay? And of course, you would just go and burnish these two pieces. So it's just two simple things, okay? This is gonna create kind of like the hook, all right? And then our second one is 4 1/4 by 11. So you need a whole sheet of cardstock really to make this, okay? So we are gonna score at 1 inch here, okay? And then 2 1/4 inches, 4 1/4, and 5 1/2. So it's not really hard measurements, okay? So 5 1/2, because that's our half. We want to fold this because that's kind of like our base, and that's all we need that cutter for. So you're gonna burnish all your edges, okay? So let's just burnish that, and let me look. Love punches. I know there's so many, like I miss our circle punches. I wish we had those back. So we've got this. So pretty much this is what's going to happen. So this is going to create that tube, okay? So this is where we're going to put some adhesive, and it's going to get adhered onto here. But there's a trick, so I'm going to show you the trick so you get this. You're not eyeballing it and figuring out where it's going, okay? There's a trick on how to adhere this, all right? And then this piece, after we do that, that's going to get adhered onto here, and so on, okay? So I've already pre-cut my designer paper, okay? So let's start with this simple one here. This is really easy, all right? I like to kind of start where, so this is going to go on here, all right? So we're going to add this onto here. Dun, 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 dun. So we'll add this panel here. Okay. And we're going to add this other smaller strip. This is a 1 inch strip here. Using a little too much glue there, Nancy. Add this here. Okay. You want to try to, as best you can, line up your edges of your cardstock, okay? All right, so we've got that. Now we're going to take some tear tape, all right? This is your friend today. And I'm going to put it up near this fold, and that's good enough. You could use seal, that would be fine, but tear tape shows up on the screen for you guys so you can see how it works, okay? Now next, let's do this, all right? So this is how your card's going to be folded in half, okay? So, so this is the outside of the card. So I'm going to put some tear tape here because we know that's going to get folded down. So let's start with some tear tape here. Now this one, whoops, this is out. So let me grab another roll here and we will finish this up. We're going to do 2 rows, one near the edge and one near this fold. Okay. And always burnish your tear tape so it comes off easily. All right. So I've got 4 pieces of designer paper. Now, if this doesn't bother you, don't worry about it. And I didn't do this ahead of time. You can, this is a 4-inch wide piece of, it's 4 inches across. So I cut 4 inches across and then I did my measurements in increments. So, you can keep them in order. I'm not sure if this one's at the bottom or let me see here. There. Okay, you can keep them in order because they do kind of like fall down, you know, cascade down, okay? So it's kind of up to you if you want to, especially if you have directional designer paper. You're going to want to remember that. So we need to kind of flip this around so the design is going appropriately, okay? Let me move this out of the way a little bit. So we're going to first, so this is really the top where your tear tape is, okay? Let me move this out of the way, and so we're gonna add our designer paper here. I'm squeezing out way too much glue here. I'm gonna move it around a little bit. All right, so we're gonna start here. Or you can always start with the middle piece and then add the 2 outer ones because then you'll know, especially if you cut it in succession. All right. All right, so we'll add this one in. There we go, and then this one down here. So this is a fairly quick card. Once you have all your pieces cut, it's not hard to do. It's really easy. So there's our first step right there, okay? All right, so we're gonna open this up, okay? And this is where this is gonna go, up here, okay? Because when we close that, that's what we're gonna see right there. So we wanna open this up, and this kind of goes on the inside, all right? So let's add some adhesive here. And let's do this. There we go. And now we have all our pieces assembled, okay? Got glue all over my fingers. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off these 2 pieces of tear tape, okay? So we've got one panel, 2 panels. We're gonna fold at the second panel and we're gonna just fold it backwards, okay? Is everybody with me? So we folded that backwards. And then we're gonna just, at this fold down here where it's, you know, half the cardstock, we're gonna then just fold it because then that creates your fold going in, okay? Does that make sense? Is everybody with me on that? So it's really the half part is where you fold it, and you fold the half of the front too down. So that way it folds flat. All right, so hopefully I explained that well enough for you guys. All right, so this one, so we're gonna attach it to this. Now, where do we want adhesive? We only want adhesive no higher than this panel right here. So this is 2 inches wide. So if you want, you can just make a tick mark where 2 inches is, okay, 1, 2. So just, you know, as long as you stay below that with your tear tape or adhesive, you're not gonna have it excess somewhere where you don't want it to be, okay? So let's add our tear tape here. And then I didn't cut that off right. Let's just trim this. Rid of that. Get rid of some of my glue on my fingers. That's why I liked it. Sometimes it tears okay and other times it doesn't. I usually use scissors. Okay, so we're going to put adhesive down here on the bottom here. Okay, so we've got our tear tape here. This is where our fold is, okay? So we've got tear tape there, and we've got one on this 1/2 inch fold. So we'll start with this one first. It doesn't matter how you fold it, but well, you can kind of open it up like this. So this is the part where we're going to attach, okay, on the bottom of this. So if you want to like lay this down, so you've got like this big long piece, you know, so that you only see one strip on the back. So just fold that down. And then we're just going to center this across here, okay? And then line it up here with the fold, okay? There we go. So as you can see, maybe you can see, there's no adhesive showing any close-up that you don't want it to be. All right, so we're getting close to being almost done. Now the next thing we're going to do is, so this time we'll take off this, but you're going to fold at this, okay? And then this will come flush with this. You know, this should be flush with this, okay? If you've scored properly. So, and that's all there is to doing this fun fold. Was that easy enough? So I folded this back so there's only this one panel, and I'm just kind of like taking my time and secure that down, okay? And now we have our fold, okay? Look at that. So see how easy that was? And it stands, okay? Let's see, let's get this in the thing. I know it's hard for you guys to see that it stands, you know, because you're looking straight down on it. But, okay, so now we're gonna embellish this front thing. So what did you guys think? Is that easy enough? You think you can do it? Let me know. All right, so we're going to take our seal, and I'm just going to add a couple little things here for some ribbon. We're going to use this soft succulent satin shimmer ribbon. It carried over, I think it was in the mini last, so we're just going to fan fold some ribbon here a little bit, because this is really, I think, too hard to tie as a bow. So I love doing this with the ribbon. Let's just angle this. Okay, so we're just going to fan fold our ribbon, and now we're going to pull in. Now it's time to pull in some scrap here and our stamp here. So one thing I want to tell you, do this. Okay, Gail says it's definitely doable. So this stamp is really flexible. There's no middle, so the best way to do this is just kind of like fold it, let it fall down on your paper, and then grab it, okay? Because if you try to like lay it down like this, you could distort the image, okay? So just kind of like let it fall down, you know, just kind of like fall, and then it'll lay the way it should be, and then pick it up with your block, okay? That's the best way, so you get that nice die cut, because it does perfectly go with your die cut, with your punch, okay? It die cuts a nice edge all the way around. So we're going to stamp this in Evening Evergreen, okay? All right, so you've got that. So I would highly recommend that you finish all your stamping that you want to do on your label before you punch it out, okay? Because right now it's so easy to, you know, when you punch it out, you've got less to hang on to. So like if I'm stamping, I at least have these outer edges of my cardstock to hang on to, do whatever I want, okay? So let's pull in, we're going to do Sweet Sorbet. And we'll do a Thinking of You, okay, right here. So let's do a Thinking of You. And then we're going to pull in some Soft Succulent. There's this nice swag in here. Well, let me stamp it, and then you guys will be able to see it. It's a nice tiny little swag stamp. I feel like my pad looks like it's dry, but maybe not. Get a little, I guess that looks okay. Just, it's great for like around these edges. Look at that little swag of greenery there. So there we go. Okay, so I think that's good. Now we can punch it, but let me close these up. And what am I going to use for that? I think we're going to use that. Okay, punch. Let's pull in our punch. And look how nice this die cuts it. Let's see. Did you know if you kind of just partially start squeezing your punch and just make, before you even like punch through, look how, you know, it just really gives it that nice die cut edge, okay? And then punch it. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks beautiful. Okay, let's put this on here and you can see this better. Look at that. Beautifully die cut punch. Okay, we made one like that and only you add another panel. Okay, love the stamp. Yes, the Stampin' Punch is, you definitely need to add it to your list, Ellen. I love it. Okay, Jean, I'm not sure which one we did, but maybe we have. I don't know. There's so much we do. I have to look at the card and then I know what I've done. It's hard to remember it all. So let's add some dimensionals. Okay, let's see. What do we got for dimensionals here? We'll just add a couple on the end. Pull in our card here. And I'm just going to center it. Look how nice that is with that ribbon behind it. And then we're going to pull in these classic matte dots. These are really fun dots. Okay. I remembered to finally add a new putty thing in my pick tool. I think that's the first one that I've used it, you know, changed it out. Maybe once, maybe one other time. But this putty lasts forever. So if you don't have the pick tool, this works really good sometimes, you know. Not all the time, but the majority of the time it works really well to have this putty end, and you've got a piercing end, and there's like a palette end and everything. So it's really a cool concept. All right, so now we've got our card done. Let's see if it'll fold up, stand up. It's standing. I love it. Okay, would you guys, oh, we got to finish the back. Almost forgot. So the back side's kind of bare. And where do you write something? So this is where we're going to decorate up our back side here, okay? So let's, what are we going to do? I guess we're going to just stamp, we'll use these flowers here with some sweet sorbet. Okay, I want it just kind of subtle, so I'm going to stamp off. All right, and I want to get ink on that. So we'll just kind of do partial. All right, I should have used a foam pad, but I didn't, just so it looks a little subtle there. Okay, let's move this. And then we're going to mount this on some more sweet sorbet. Let's do that. And then we'll mount it on the back of our card here. So let's do that. So the thing what I did is the samples I've got to share with you, I pulled out all 6 pieces of designer paper, you know, because the other 6 are on the other side, and I paired them up, and it was so easy to put the cards together so you can effectively use up your package. Okay, so here's our back side of our card, and then there's our front, and it just folds close. It just folds up like that, and it, and hopefully they know to pop it up and stand it up. There we go. Okay. All right. So of course you want to decorate it with an envelope. So we've got a matching envelope here, and let's zoom out here. See if we can zoom out just a little bit more so you guys can see these other samples that I have. Okay, so there's one paper combo. All right. And let's pull in this one. Here is this one right here. So this one will stand up like that. There's that. Okay. And of course a matching envelope. I guess we could stand them up like this. These are going to be hard to take picture. Maybe they won't be as bad to take a picture of. And then lastly, here's my third combo right here. Okay. So these were just, I thought, kind of fun, and I just did put these together right before going live, like an hour before, because I've been really working hard at cleaning my office, so I'm making headway. So if you need to order any supplies, the June host code is here. And thank you all for who placed an order yesterday and took advantage of that free shipping. That was such an amazing deal. I was glad to see that. And there is only, what is the 22nd? 8 days left of the mini catalog. So if you still have items on your shopping list from the mini catalog, just remember you got 8 days and 8 more days of the BOGO sale for the kit collection. Okay, and I forgot to explain the kit collection. One of the items are these Love Santa treat bags. This could be your #1 item for, there's $7, okay, and there's 10 bags in here, and they're just great for treats for the holidays. There's 4 designs. So we have, you guys see the Christmas trees on there? So there's trees on here. So there's 3 trees. Here's kind of like a plaid type pattern. Okay, see that? So we've got that. And they're not like a clear, they're almost kind of like a frosted type. I love this. This is kind of like Christmas greenery. These could be used any time of the year. This could be used all winter long, kind of, you know. I mean, there's like berries on it and stuff. And then what do we have left? Oh, this could be year-round too. These circles. Look at these fun circles. They look like, I don't know, snow splatting or something. So so this could be one of your BOGO kit items. And then have your a more expensive kit, whether it's like a $19 kit, or, you know, if there was a $25 kit that you want, that would be your half price item. So just so you're aware of that. So these Love Santa treat bags are a good way to maximize your value, okay, and taking advantage of that BOGO sale. And of course, there's still some great items on the clearance rack, and the mini catalog has some great discounts too. So so I hope you enjoyed today. Remember, if you're not a subscriber to my let's see, to my newsletter, to make sure you check out or just go to my website at createwithnancy.com. You can see it there, same place as you'd go to shop, and hit the subscribe button for my newsletter, and also subscribe to my website so you get an update as to when I've posted a new post there as well. Okay. All right, everybody, I think that's it. I'll see you next Wednesday at 3 p.m. for some more Creative Ink. And stay cool. Have a great weekend. And stay safe. All right. Thanks so much. And we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.